Damn, talk about a real freaking friend. Hashirama, that's what you call a real friend. Like, after reading this chapter, you can clearly see that Naruto, his entire will, he is pretty much just like Hashirama in many, many ways. And, after reading this chapter, it's just like, damn, Hashirama, at the end of the day, I feel as though Hashirama didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. He tried his best. And after seeing that he was going to kill himself just to prove to Madara, like, yo, I have no bad intentions, and, want me to prove it to you, I'll take my own life. That showed right there a lot of character within him. Maybe too extreme. Some people may say, yo, like, you trying to do some Juliet over Romeo stuff, and, I guess I can see where some people say it's a bit extreme, but I see that as, like, a type of friendship or a type of friend that is just incredible. And I could clearly see something like this possibly happening with Naruto down the line. This could be possible foreshadowing to something with Naruto and Sasuke in the future. Now I don't know exactly if it would be, per se everything, but I could clearly see Naruto going to those extreme lengths just to prove to him, like, yo, I'm your friend. Hands down, I'm your friend. Now, the big question I get out of this particular chapter is, did Tobirama's mouth destroy everything, constantly talking? Because after everything, the fighting has quailed, everything has settled down, the one that did not shut up is Tobirama. It begs to question, what as a Hokage, or as a person, as a shinobi, did he actually contribute? And how much of it was taken away with him constantly doing this? Because, not only doing that, but I mean, if you really look at it closely, him constantly badgering the Uchiha, what he does later on in life, making them just, on the outskirts of the village, which Madara clearly saw it. Madara clearly, he knew what Tobirama was about. Tobirama adopted what his father was like, for the most part. His big brother to him was like, yo, you got these silly aspirations, I'm not for all that. And I feel as though Tobirama could possibly be ranked as one of the worst Hokage. And it's because of what he's done. Everything he's done leads up to stuff. Because at least Hashirama tried his best and almost succeeded in stopping the Uchiha. Because look, Madara was like, damn, yo, I get it. And he stopped him from killing himself. But Tobirama, he's the one who kept on and on and on. You can't trust the Uchiha. Like, between this chapter, what he does later onward, not to mention creating Edo Tensei, that is used for constant wars, or Orochimaru using it. I feel as though Tobirama, you can classify him as one of the worst Hokage. Now, obviously, people would say Tsunade got that role because of constant stuff that's happened in the village since it's been under her watch. But at the end of the day, at least she's tried her hardest and never ran her mouth in the wrong direction to lead the village in any different way. Tobirama, on the other hand, this particular chapter, I feel as though, what are you doing? Like, really? We can't trust them and this and that. And, like, Hashirama, he was being a little gullible, I say, in a way. Like, first of all, they're not going to let you make Madara. At the end of the day, they're doing a democracy. They're trying to do democracy. And, they're not going to allow you to make Madara the first Hokage, as much as he wanted to. So, he was being a little gullible, a little, just not really thinking too much. And the thing about it is, at that particular point, Madara still had good intentions at this point. Once they formed the village and everything, he had good intentions. But he was also looking out for his clan. And he knew if Tobirama was the second Hokage, which Hashirama was like, you can be the second Hokage. He knew what Tobirama was about. And I don't blame Madara. To be honest with you, it feels as though Madara and Hashirama were the ones in the right. And just everyone around them just kept screwing things over. Now, can you blame Madara for leaving the village after what he had just heard? And after he realized, like, it's never going to stop. It's never going to stop against my clan, against me. It's never going to stop. Can you blame him for leaving? I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I can see where, like, dude, why are you attacking your friend? But at the same time, he had his ideals and his goals and what he felt was right. And against his clan, he felt like there was prejudice. And I understand that. And overall, just like looking at this chapter, I feel as though Tobirama, is a big reason why the shinobi village or the shinobi world is messed up today in days. Madara was just trying to seek justice for his people and him, and Tobirama just kept on and on and on with his prejudice against the Uchiha, and he started this. He's a big reason why a lot of this went down. Um, so yeah, this particular chapter, I wish maybe it would have wrapped things up a little bit more. I feel as though maybe it could have wrapped the entire thing up. Maybe next chapter we'll get back to the final battle between Madara and Hashirama. But it did answer a couple more questions, because at the last chapter it was like Madara was dead set on, like, I don't give a shit what happens. I want you to die or kill your brother. Maybe had Hashirama killed his own brother, which of course he wouldn't. But if he had killed Tobirama, maybe the ninja world would be different at this point. But at the same time, there was also a lot of other people that had their ways as well. So we will never really know. But at the moment, I feel as though Tobirama was the key central factor in destroying everything. I feel as though he really, like, he had too much of an iron will of, like, just basically, no, just terrible. It just really, it's terrible. Let me know what you guys think, though. Is Tobirama a big responsibility, or is he responsible for most of the hatred that goes down later because of him constantly having this prejudice against the Uchiha? And would you consider him one of the worst Hokage, or one of the worst, yeah, I guess, as a shinobi and overall, because of what he's done, because of him constantly doing these things that lead up to eventually everything that happens? Or do you feel as though he was just, and where he was going with it was right? I feel as though his intentions was right, because he was also trying to protect his clan, but he went about it in a prejudiced way. That's just me. That's what I think. Yeah, overall chapter, it was really just interesting, because a lot of times you don't need a fight to make something interesting. You don't need a crazy battle. Even though I like battles, you don't always need them to make the chapters spiced up or anything. I give this one probably a 4 out of 5, because I just felt like it was really interesting. Really enjoyed it. But I'm ready to get out of this flashback now. I think this hopefully caps off this flashback. Maybe next chapter we get back to the fight where we saw the big hands and everything, and we get a little more clarification. After this chapter, I feel as though Obi-Toin know what the hell he was talking about. He probably got a lot of his information when he was telling the story to Sasuke. He got it probably from the Zetsu. Probably most of what he knows is from the Zetsu, and half the shit they were just messing with his head anyway. I mean, we still don't even know what really happened with Rin and Kakashi, and hopefully we get those answers soon. And yeah, overall thoughts of the chapter is, it's really interesting that some of the stuff that we thought we knew, we didn't actually know, because Obito ain't know what the hell he was talking about. And yeah, Tobirama, you screwed us all. You screwed the shinobi world because you didn't stop with your bullshit. That's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you can't wait to get out of this flashback already and get back to some of the interesting stuff in the war, because just like I want to know what Sasuke's answer is going to be after hearing all this, after hearing, like, even down to the foundation, people were still, like Naruto, trying to stop this bullshit. Hopefully he comes to a good resolution and doesn't decide, well, I'm going to use all you guys to attack the village later, dude. As always, people, have an awesome day.